show you how to access GraphQL. So in HubSpot now, they do have a CRM development tab menu here somewhere. So CRM development menu there. For you to have it is still in beta, so you need to have Sales Hub or Service Hub for you to have CRM development where you're gonna find the GraphQL. So for you to access GraphQL in the different way, you just come there and you replace this first word here, GraphQL. So in a URL, so you're gonna just replace GraphQL, and then so you're gonna have like app.appstore.com/GraphQL, and then the ID of your portal. Okay, so this is the way that you have your GraphQL. As you can see, we have a dummy date already here for contact. So for instance, we have contact here. So in this GraphQL, they're giving us already different kind of schemas that we can use. appdb CRM blog. So we're gonna do the CRM here. So let's start with contact. So we have, as you can see, different kind of object called communication. So here this is to pull individual items, individual record, and this one to get to pull the list of record. So like we have contact, and then here we have unique identifier, and then we have unique ID. If you click there, you can see there's nothing here yet, so you have to put an ID here. So now for us to get the ID, we're gonna have to get the ID from one of the contacts, and then after that put the information there. So let's say you put the ID here. Okay, so now let's go check, run it. Do we have here? Oh, sorry, I have to put the ID. So that's a unique identifier. So there you go. So now it's giving us the reports, as you can see. So we have here the dates, the email address, the test email address, and so forth. So let's say, for instance, you just want to have, because here when you run like this, it's going to give you all the data all the properties and the contact. So let's say here we do not need like a lot of property. Let's say we just need email. Yeah, so we need email. And then we need first name. And we run it. Yeah, so this is a test of email and first name. So as you can see here, where you pull all those information in this fashion there. So let's say, for instance, if you want to collect now, so as you can see the structure, we have the query, and then you have the CRM, we have contact, email first name. So you can see there, this is our list, and then the property there, you can see we don't put comma there. And then here where unique identifier can be any unique identifier, it can be like email there, you put the email address and so forth. Okay. So now what we're gonna look for now. So let's say, for instance, we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want collection now. Collection. So we want to pull like let's say, for instance, we want to just pull 3 record. Okay, let's run it like that. You can see here we have nil, so no items. So we have to identify which item we want. So we want the name, first name, and email address. Email. Then we run it. Okay, so as you can see, this is a test now. of the three stuff there, three items that you're looking for. So this is the way that you set up your, this is the way that you use your GraphQL there. So here we have Prettify. Here we have merge, we have copy, we have history, and all the stuff that you have to pull your stuff there. As you can see, Explorer, Prettify, merge. We have, if you want to copy a certain history here, you can have there, close, and then click there. We have some of the information here also, query type, and so forth, giving information there. Yeah, you can see this. We're doing some different structures. You can try to do that, and so forth. So now, yeah, so this is the way for you to use GraphQL. You can see that is the collection. So each object inside the GraphQL is pulling data from the CRM or blog. So you're gonna always have the collection to bring the list. And another thing that if you want to do is the filter. If you want to filter, yeah. So yeah, you can also try to filter if you want to filter. For instance, you are looking for a deal. Let's say, for instance, you are looking for a list of deals. Deal name, and then after that you want, for instance, I think so. I have deal here. Yeah. So let's say, for instance, you want so this is a different deal name. So we want it to filter. Come to filter there, and then we are looking for amounts equal to 15,000. Click there, and we put the amounts there, 1.5. Yeah, you can see, and then we run it. It gives us only one items. If it's greater than, let's remove this one here. Let's use this 15,000. Run it. So it's gonna bring us any item that is above 15,000. Yeah, greater or greater than, amount in, and LTE not equal, not in, nil, and so forth. So you can, this is the way that you try to use your this is the way that you use the filter. All right. Okay, thank you so much. If you like this tutorial, you can just if it did really help you, can just do a thumbs up, and then after that you can subscribe for more video. Thank you so much.